I'm Charlotte. I'm 12 years old. I'm going into 7th grade. I love to skateboard. One of my favorite things about skateboarding is the adrenaline rush. It takes a lot of determination and perseverance to keep doing the trick, and it can be frustrating, but when I finally nail it, that feeling of like complete happiness is irreplaceable. During 2018, I got a cold, and they diagnosed it as strep throat. So we went to another doctor, and I diagnosed it as something else.
Finally, we requested a blood test. After I put the kids to bed, I saw that I had 18 missed calls from the pediatrician who said over the phone, Charlotte has leukemia. Go to the emergency room immediately.
During the first week or so, I was so sick, and I was nauseous all the time. There was a huge battle with nausea. I hid under the blankets. I just would not do anything. So I had spent about 5 months in the hospital, and slowly, as things got back to normal, I started reintegrating into society. It was about a year and a half cancer-free. I went in for an appointment. They checked my counts, and they just looked a little bit off.
When the cancer came back, we knew that Joe DiMaggio, which is where we had received treatment in 2018, didn't do pediatric bone marrow transplants. And we knew that in order to survive, Charlotte needed a bone marrow transplant.
So we knew that we had to move extremely quickly to get to Cincinnati Children's Hospital and start the bone marrow transplant right away. And I had my bone marrow transplant from Hank within a few weeks.
You know, I was asked a million times, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And I was like, why wouldn't I?
With an acute disease, there isn't time to wait around for paperwork because at any moment, the cancer can come back stronger than ever.
In a perfect world, every hospital would have an expert for everything and every piece of equipment and every clinical trial that's needed. But in the current situation, it's necessary to travel to make sure that your child has the best care that they need for their specific situation.
The Accelerating Kids Access to Care Act would make it so that kids with acute diseases would be able to get the care that they needed immediately without facing unnecessary red tape and delays. I just made it my goal that if there was something I could do to make it easier for someone else, that I would do it. Going up to Washington, advocating on behalf of so many other people was really powerful. It was an incredible experience.
There are a few things that could make me more proud than to see what she's done with us.
From treatment and beyond, she has continued to grow and become even more impressive.
Knowing that there are so many other people who are working tirelessly for the same goals as I am makes me feel incredibly supported. We need to work and make sure that we can finally cure this once and for all.